This is gonna be quick and easy. I'm sorry, I have to get on my, I'm about to go to the gym, but I just want to say, whatever God has you doing right now, do it and do it well. And I said this in my last video, but like, I really did some reflecting on that, and that's what I'm working on doing right now. If God has me doing YouTube, if God has me doing other things, my job is to do it and do it well. Honestly, I had gotten wrapped up in the vision that I have and the vision that God's given me, that I was so focused on that I wasn't able to enjoy what's going on right now. I was so focused on the big picture that I had gotten, and I'm just like, and I kept comparing where I am now to that, and I would get like upset with myself and like, I'm supposed to be doing more, I'm supposed to be doing more, I'm supposed to be doing this, I'm supposed to be doing this. And so I wasn't able to enjoy what's going on in my life right now. And now that I've kind of picked up on that and learned to change my perspective, I feel way better, and I feel way better about how my life is going, and I feel very content. So I would just say that to anybody too, like, it's okay to have big goals, it's okay to have big dreams, it's okay to have visions, but enjoy the process too. Enjoy what you're working on now, because you'll be able to look back on this stuff when you finally get to that big picture, that big point that you've been dreaming about. This part is beautiful too. I think a lot of times we think the only good part is the ending, but the whole story is beautiful. So that's where I'm at right now. So I just wanted to share that with everybody else too. But yeah, it's okay. It's definitely okay to have dreams. I have big dreams. This is not where I want to end. I have big dreams. I have big goals. I have visions that God has given me. But you have to take the time to enjoy what you have now. Enjoy what's going on right now. Learn from the things that are happening right now and just live. Yeah, you don't want to miss the journey. You don't want to miss the process, because the process is so important. The process is so important. The process is what's going to get you into position. So just learning to just stay where God has you. Like, he has you in the right spot at the right time. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Stop comparing yourself to where someone else is. Why? Stop comparing yourself to where someone else is. I think a lot of times with social media too, like, we see all these people who have who are doing big things, and we're like, dang, I'm not there yet. But you don't know what they had to go through to get there either. Like, they started small. They started doing stuff where nobody even saw what they were doing. And now they may be at a point where everybody's seeing, but just find joy and enjoy your process. Enjoy it, and tell people about your process. Tell people about it. Like, it can help a lot of people if we just talk about actually what we go through with other people, because people think like, oh, they must never go through nothing, she's always happy, or she's like, no, that's not the case. It's not the case at all. But yeah, that's another, I'm just learning lessons after lesson after lesson after lesson right now. But I honestly like feel so much better ever since I've like changed my perspective in that way. Huge thank you to one of my friends, because they had me read Ecclesiastes and about how everything is futile, and just learning to enjoy life and learning to enjoy things like friendships, things like the food that you get, enjoy the days where the sun is out, enjoy every little thing, or the things that you call little. So yeah, huge thank you for that. I really needed it, and I didn't know I needed it in that moment until after. Yeah. And also, I'm gonna put this in there, because this is just something God told me the other day. When was this? This was yesterday. I was going through it on like Saturday night. I was going through it, and I was just like, God, I was just crying and writing in my journal and praying and just like, God, like, I don't know, like, what you want me to do. And I went to sleep that night, and I ended up having a dream where I was telling a little girl to like flap her arms. And in the dream, it was weird, but I was like, okay. So in the dream, part of it was I was telling a little girl to like flap her arms, and she would go up, like she would fly. And the more like I was telling her, and the more she would like get scared, she wouldn't fly. Like she would like go back down to the ground, or you know. And when I woke up, the only thing I could think about was like, the first thing that came to my mind was faith. I knew that in the dream I was telling the little girl to like fly, you'll go up. Like I was basically telling the girl to have faith to believe that she could fly if she would just do what I was telling her to do. And when I woke up, I automatically knew that God was speaking to me and telling me to just have faith. And I was just like, okay, God, like, okay. And then I was watching my church's service, and as they were singing, God said to me, fly by faith. And I was like, fly by faith. And I didn't say this part. So when I was Saturday night, when I was just like going through it, I told God that I felt like I was surrounded, like I had mountains on every side of me. I was like, God, I just feel surrounded by so many things. Like everywhere I go, it's like something is in the way. And so when he said fly by faith, God was just basically like, if you have faith, you can fly over these mountains. If you have faith, just have, like, he was just telling me, just have faith and you won't have to worry about this stuff. Like, just have faith. And I'm like, okay, God, okay. And he was just giving me things piece by piece and letting me kind of like download that. And then the last thing he told me when I was reflecting on the dream, I was telling a little girl that, and he said to have childlike faith. And I was like, okay. So one of the things I'm going to do, I haven't done it yet, but one of the ways that I'm like showing God that I have faith, or one of the ways that I'm having faith is I decided to write down like the visions that I have, write down all my goals and stuff, like the things that people would think I'm crazy for believing in. I'm going to write them down and like give it to God. So I say all of that to say, have faith. And that, I don't know who that, like, that could be for anybody. But whatever circumstance, whatever situation, whatever you've been, like, trying to do yourself, let God do it. Give it to God. Pray about it. And wow. I just realized that, like, that's why I have been feeling so tired. So tired spiritually and everything, because I have been trying to do something out of my own strength instead of giving it to God. Like, it would be things that I knew were out of my control, and I would still try do it myself to the point where I was just tired. Like, tired. I didn't want to do anything, didn't want to, yeah. But just have faith. Have childlike faith. Kids be saying anything. They be like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. That's how I'm about to start talking. Yes. Have faith. Have faith. God can move the mountains. God can tear down the walls. God can do anything. So just keep believing in him and give those things to him. And I know it's easier said than done. I know it is. But you feel a lot better when you just give it to him. It's just like a weight lifted off of your shoulders, and he's glad to take that weight no matter what it is. But yeah, I just want to tell y'all that, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.